One of the common problems I'm noticing in PowerPoint is people still don't understand what are slide master and layout master. So let's get that done. PowerPoint can have multiple slides, but we don't want each slide to look different. Then it becomes confusing, chaotic presentation. We want some uniformity, we want some consistency, we want things to look matching. So rather than manually matching each slide with each other, we create a master slide. And when you create a slide based on a master slide, it controls it. That's the whole idea. So let's actually see it, then you understand better. This is a blank new presentation. There's only one slide. It's of title type. You know that. Now I'm going to go and look at the master slide. How do you do that? View, slide master. And that's the first confusion. Yes, it does change the view and shows you something else. But what you're seeing right now is the layout master, not the slide master. Now, how do I know that? You see that layout on the left side? Go and look at its tooltip. It will tell you its name. It's called title. So that's the name of the layout, title layout. Okay? So this is actually layout master. Then where is the slide master gone? Oh, you see a dotted line going up, up, up. Follow that line. And the real boss is the slide master. So that slide master is controlling the overall layout of all the layout masters. And each layout has its own further customization. So title is one type of layout. So layout master, slide master. How do you come back? Click on the normal button. How do you quickly go to these masters? Press shift key and click on that same button on the status bar, the normal button. First click goes to layout master, second click goes to slide master. So quickly shift click will be slide master. Now you need shortcuts here because very often you are going to customize layout and slide masters once you understand the concept well. So the next obvious question is, why do I need two masters? Why can't I have just one and reduce the confusion? So here is an example. I have this presentation where I have 3 layouts used and each layout has multiple slides. So I've used title, title and content, and title and to content. So multiple slides of each layout. You can see those here. Nothing great right now, but now I'm going to go to the title and content slide and go to the slide layout. Now I can see the layout. I'm just going to add one more element into it, a star. That's it. I come back to normal view. Notice all the slides which were depending on that layout already have that star. So if you want to add some common element or if you want to customize anything across similar slides, then you change the layout master. Okay, now let's go back. This is the layout master, already has a star. I go to slide master, which is the top boss, and there I'm going to add my logo. Now come back and see all slides, irrespective of which layout they have that. So if you want something to affect all slides, irrespective of the layout, you put it in slide master. Or if you want something localized, then you put it in layout master. Try this out, play with it. Once the funda is clear, you will have much better control over your presentations. So now you may be thinking that every presentation will have one slide master and multiple layout masters. That is correct, but actually in reality that is absolutely not correct. Why? Let me show you. So here I have split the screen into 2 parts. One PPT, another PPT. Both have different design, different template, different theme. Okay. Now very often we copy paste from here to there. Now as soon as I copy paste, it takes up the look and feel of the destination because it's using the layout of where you pasted it. Now generally, if that is okay with you, no problem. But very often, the destination layout is not matching and something goes haywire, you don't like it. And then you click on this button and say keep source formatting. And that you think is just copy pasting the formatting, but actually it's doing something much bigger. What is it doing? Let me go there and show you actually what happened. Earlier, this presentation had only one slide master and multiple layouts associated with it. Now, it has 2 slide masters and the layouts associated with both of them. So you just increase the complexity of this presentation by adding the entire master from that PPT. There is no way to reduce this impact. But if you want to minimize the impact or file size increase or whatever, you know which layout is the current slide using. Keep that layout and delete the other layouts. The slide master will still remain. But remember, this is manual work and nobody really does it. So if you pick up a PPT which has lived long enough, you will be surprised to see many slide masters there, and that's one of the reasons file size of PPT increases. If there is a layout, some slide is using it and you try to delete it, it will not allow you to do that, obviously. Now, before deleting, how do you know if any slide is using it? Oh, just go to the layout, or the tooltip will tell you a comma delimited list of which slides are using it. Unfortunately, in complex situations, that list is small and it gets cut off, and you will never really know which slides are using which layout. For that, I have written a macro, but that's a topic for another video. So now that you understand layouts, you should be consciously choosing the layout of the slide when you're creating a new slide. And that is exactly why, if you looked at the new slide button, it is in two parts. The upper part directly creates a new slide based on what was the previous layout. The lower part of the button shows you all the existing layouts, so you can consciously choose the one for the current slide. So that's how you choose the layout at the time of creating the slide, reducing the confusion. Now the other option is you already have a slide and now you feel like changing the layout. No problem. There's a separate layout drop down. You can switch layouts. Now if you switch layouts, suppose there was title and content and you have manually added a text box and then you change the layout, manually added things are not disturbed. So they will still be there. Changing the layout does not delete something which is outside the layout. Because it's something you have added, PowerPoint doesn't touch it. So you'll have to adjust that manually. Now here is a very common problem. You have a nice design, you have layouts, and you have asked other people also to edit your presentation. Nowadays we send links, we don't send attachments, which is good. But now that other person, this slide was looking nice earlier, but that other person is intelligent and says, no, this font is not right, this color is not right, this alignment is wrong. And that person has really spoiled the slide now. Now our natural tendency is, font is wrong, let me change it. Size is wrong, let me change it. Don't do that. Microsoft has thought of all this. Just trust it. There is one button called reset which will remove all the junk which was done and bring it back to layout without changing the content. It's a lifesaver. And right now I'm showing it for one slide. Actually it works across slides. Multi-select and reset can repair lots of problems in just one click. Now if that intelligent person has added another shape or another text box which was not a part of the layout, then of course you have to do it manually. So all this is about existing layouts. The question is, would I ever want to create a layout for myself, a custom layout? The answer is yes, absolutely. And you should be doing it more often than you think. So think of it. Very often we go create a new slide, delete whatever is there by default and do our own stuff. That is the worst way of using PowerPoint. But why did you do it? Because the layout did not match your expectations. So if you are deleting the existing layout and creating your own customize every time, you do that more than 3 times. That means you need a custom layout. Why are you going to repeat that process? Do it once and reuse. That's the whole idea of layout. How do you do that? Let's take an example. There's a layout, title and 2 content. Content means picture, charts, whatever. 2. Now I want 3. So usually I put 2 charts, but nowadays I am wanting 3 charts and this is a regular requirement. Very good. Go to the layout. The natural tendency is to add another component. Do not do that. Do not disturb existing layouts. Always make a copy. Duplicate it. As soon as you duplicate it, rename it so that you can and others can understand the purpose. So rename, okay. And now you add another placeholder, adjust them properly and your layout is ready. Now when I come back to normal view, this slide is still using 2 layout. Why I want to accommodate one more chart? No problem. Now you change the layout and it will nicely adjust existing stuff and give you the placeholder. That's the whole convenience and reusability of layouts. So the more you internalize it, the better and more streamlined your presentations will be, less effort and more impact. Now here is a pro tip. Go to the View tab and choose New Window. Now it just duplicates the window. What's the big deal? The big deal is this. Let's say I am refining my layout master and normally either I can see the master or I can see the actual slide. While I am customizing the master, I want to see my slide so that I don't have to keep shuttling between this and that. So that is where you use New Window. In one window, you keep the master open. In the other window, you keep the slide or slide sorter view So you can even see impact across slides, and then you can do whatever trial and error, refinement, customization much faster than shuttling between the two. Try it out. And the absolute last thing I want to tell you is when you use Designer, it actually creates new layouts as well. It's not just a picture or a video and nice font. Behind the scenes, it's creating new layouts also. So when you have used Designer on a blank new slide, try it out and see how you can use and customize those layouts as well. I'm sure you're going to try this out. If it doesn't work properly, put it in comments. In fact, I'm getting a lot of comments nowadays, and I'm thinking of periodically doing videos on handling common comments and queries as well, so that everyone benefits in the process. Let me know if this is a good idea. So that's it for now. Thank you.